Hey guys, it's me, Mario, and today we're going to continue Blaze, the Ice Dragon. Chapter 4, A Village in Need. How you guys doing today? Hope you're doing well. And finally I got a haircut. It's been a long while since the other one. And let's get this chapter started. Chapter 4, A Village in Need. The bowman's hand poised to release the bowstring, shot from shot with nerves, shook with nerves. Tom struggled to right himself in the net, but his legs kept slipping through the gaps. "Don't shoot," Tom implored. "Look at us. We're not sick." "We can't risk it," said a voice from the woods. "Kill them." "Very well," said the archer, holding the bow more firmly. A scuffling sound came from the trees. Tom saw the man's eyes drop to his right and his mouth gape in surprise. Silver suddenly leaped from the shadows and sank his teeth into the man's arm. He screamed and dropped the arrow and bowstring. The enemy distracted, Tom managed to draw his sword and hack at the net. Hold on to me," he shouted to Elena, and he felt her grip with and he felt her grip his waist. As the net fell open, he clutched one of the ropes with one hand, and the two friends swung out towards the archers who were still among the trees. Tom let go and they dropped onto their enemies. Elena was up in a flash, her hunting dagger at the throat of an elderly man. Tom rolled across the ground and pointed his sword at the chest of the injured archer. Silver came to stand at Tom's side. "Lower your bows." "Lower your bows," shouted Elena, pressing the point of her knife against the old man's skin. And here's an image of that. Tom knew his friend would never harm an Eventian, but she was playing the role well. He got to his feet, keeping his sword aimed at the injured archer. One by one, the flaming arrow points were extinguished. "Don't hurt him," said the elderly man. "He's only frightened, like the rest of us." "We won't hurt anybody," said Tom. "We only want to talk." Elena released the man, who hobbled worriedly up towards Tom. His eyes were dark from lack of sleep, and his gray skin was like old parchment. "My name is Durlot," he said. "I come from the village of Rockwind." I know that place," said Tom. Durlot's face clouded. Ad. That I can't skip. Two ads. There we go. "My name is Durlot," he said. "I come from the village of Rockwind. I know that place, he said. Tom said. Durlot's face clouded. You wouldn't recognize it now. Disease has ravaged it. He waved his hand at the faces between the trees. Were the only ones who escaped. The clip-clop of Storm's hooves made Tom turn. His stallion came out of the shelter of the woods and walked to his side. Where are you and your companions heading? Asked Durlot. Stonewind, said Tom, cautiously. We are trying to reach the volcano there. Durlot's eyes widened, and he lowered his voice. If the volcano is your destination, you must know of another threat in Aventia. What do you mean? Tom asked. Durlot stepped closer. The plague is not the only curse to inflict this land. There's a dragon, too. Elena looked at Tom in surprise. But Tom kept his face expressionless. Eldaru had told him to never, ever reveal the truth of his quests to anyone. A dragon? He said. Do they really exist? I saw it with my own eyes, said Durlot. A dragon that breathes ice instead of fire. My herbs to cure the illness were destroyed because of him. Tom and Elena shared a look. Did this explain the frozen ponds and icicles on the trees? Was Blaze responsible for all of this? If you don't believe me, said Durlot, I can show you my herb garden. I just hope the dragon doesn't return there. Tom nodded. Let's go. Durlot guided them through the dense forest. Tom led Storm and Elena followed with Silver at her side. No one in the village believes me, said Durlot, stooping under a branch. But I know what I saw. As they got deeper among the trees, slowly climbing the lower slopes of the Rockwind. Tom noticed that the air was becoming colder. Storm snorted and white clouds formed at his nostrils. Tom could see his own breath, too. They'd been traveling for some time, and Tom wondered if the old man was lost. Not far now, whispered Durlot, pulling his cloak more tightly around him. They emerged into a clearing. Elena gasped. Tom saw that the ground was white, with frost and crystals of ice glittered like tiny diamonds on the tips of broken stalks and ruined shrubs. This was the herb garden, said Durlot, and my only hope of curing the sickness that inflicts my people. Poor thing, said Elena, pointing to a rabbit among the ice-encrusted plants. It was frozen mid-jump, its ears sticking up and its body stretched out as it had tried to flee something. This was surely more than just seasonable cold weather. Sorry, I read that wrong. Need to drink. This was surely more than just unseasonably cold weather. Silver sniffed at the frozen rabbit, then turned his head to Elena, as if in confusion that his prey was not running away. Do you believe me now? Asked Durlot, about the dragon. Tom nodded. feeling a chill in his heart that had nothing to do with the freezing cold air. "I believe you," said Tom. This time Melville and his beasts had gone too far, and he would surely pay in the future. That was chapter 4. I may edit and add some more things for some better dialogue, because these books are kind of for children, so. But I hope you guys don't mind. But yeah, these books are very good. Hope you will join me actually a few minutes from now, because I missed Tuesday's video and chapter 5 is supposed to be Thursdays, which is today, so I'm gonna do chapter 5 as well today, but not in this video, because last time I did 2 chapters in one video, I almost collapsed. just so you know. I almost collapsed in exhaustion. Plus I need to refill my drink as well, because it's like halfway empty. But yeah. Skip that ad. And I hope you like, subscribe, and hit the bell if you guys are interested in more Beast Quest videos. Ooh, excuse me. Alright. See you in a few minutes.